still rise. Importantly, I can prove that I am a highly qualified, effective teacher who has been upstanding as a role model and morally upright as a mandated reporter by the state of New Jersey, who has reported an abundance of continuing unbecoming behaviors and safety issues in my school. The specifics of these issues has been stated in an attached confidential document. I can't thank you all enough for your listening ears and your reading eyes. I want to tell you that there have been a lot of lies told, but I stand for the truth. And I know that God is going to trouble the water and he's going to vindicate his children. I trust that you all will deliberate and unpack the 384-page packet with fairness and a sound judgment that speaks for our children who are watching and listening alongside being God's greatest creations who deserve educators who love and care about their success and well-being. Our children should never have to fear coming to school and going home on a stretcher or in a black body bag or subjected to inappropriate mannerisms by adults. I have videos, photographs, statements, student affidavits, emails, spreadsheets, and effective evaluations to prove that I do my job in hindsight of the district willing to accept unqualified candidates. Please see the attached flyer signed by Dr. Vauss. All of the above proves beyond a reasonable doubt that I was in fact retaliated against. Importantly, there are a number of unsung teachers on the rise to report what really is happening in school, opposed to the smiles and the lies. The fact that the school is digitally policed by top-notch security surveillance, which exonerates me of the lie that I disobeyed an order not to address a colleague again, where I originally stated that I first made an inquiry a little after 11, and then I made a statement a little bit before noon. After that, I headed down to the main office to report the orchestrated attack, which immediately infringed on my safety, my husband's safety, and my 7-year-old child's safety, alongside the safety of other staff members and students within the realms of Union Ave Middle School. The thought of someone's spouse waiting, watching, lurking around is very scary. In addition, the digital witness also exonerates me of the lie that I left my classroom unattended and addressed a colleague before students. The footage I observed showed me knocking on a locked door and standing still before returning to my class. Also, the botched central office investigation does a disservice to the investigation I did, where students clearly assert that I never stepped in anybody's classroom and that I never leave my classroom unattended, as I am known for being the mother of third floor, watching everybody, protecting everybody, doing my job. The preponderance of evidence exonerates me, and I should be reinstated. Importantly, the principal was caught in a lie, as there is supporting evidence by means of an email which proves beyond a reasonable doubt that he lied. He never received any reports and complaints about me bullying a colleague, and he certainly never addressed me about the conjured up lie either. The email is attached, see January 5th. I would be remiss if I did not say that this kind of organized impropriety absolutely distorts the public trust. Dr. Vauss and Ms. Irvin acted in concert with my jealous racist colleague and her unemployed criminal history having wife. The orchestrated attack disregards an impartial investigation, which would have revealed at best that Dr. Vauss and Ms. Irvin exiled me to the reassignment room while lying, saying they wanted to keep me safe, all the while denying me due process, manipulating staff members to play an integral role in aiding and abetting the attack, which originates from race and religion hate, sexual preference discrimination, differential treatment and retaliation, dating back to my encounter with Dr. Vauss on February 7th, 2022. Please note, upon Dr. Vauss giving me the unwarranted reprimand, she asked me, "You didn't leave your class unattended? You didn't address your colleague in front of her class?" I answered, "No, I did not." These question should have been asked initially and during the interim of the investigation. This line of questioning unequivocally reveals that there was a botched investigation that disregarded the security footage, which captures everything. There was no concrete evidence that suggested I did anything wrong. The attached emails clearly defines how the principal was caught in a lie about the so-called reporting of this alleged bullying of a colleague. We all know why Ms. Hill lied. For the record, I get along with all my colleagues. However, there is one colleague who is so beset by the Holy Spirit over me that she conjured up a lie that cannot stand on God's truth. The vice principal, now acting principal, has an undying hate for me because I exposed her for standing in silence and allowing staff members to talk profane and crazy around other people's kids and to other people's kids. The idea is to never perpetuate certain behaviors that may happen in the community. An institution of education should have a certain decorum that all staff adhere to when it comes to leading and guiding other people's children. Never mind how one thinks children are treated at home. School is not home. It is a professional place where staff should be mindful of their mannerisms. It is too loosey-goosey here, and I have asked for a transfer long ago. Please see that. It is attached as well. Despite the treatment I endured, I am the legacy of a deep-rooted African-American strong ancestry and history that speaks to my children, our children, with the might and the fight that cannot be denied or destroyed. Bell Hooks said it best. Sometimes people try to destroy you precisely because they recognize your power, not because they don't see it, but because they see it and they don't want it to exist. I am the hope and the dream of the slave, and so are all of you. Those 2 unwarranted weeks in the reassignment room reign supreme because my Lord delivered Daniel, and my Lord is going to deliver the wrong plagued against me sooner or later.
Thank you.
I hope for your attention this evening.
Thank you, Ms. Lester. The board will take that under advisement.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hamlin. Okay. Resolution to approve board minute meetings. Resolved that the minutes of the Board of Education meeting held on the dates as indicated, as corrected and transcribed by received and filed April 12, 2023, virtual. Mr. Monell, can I have roll call, please?
Mr. Angeles? Ms. Beasley?
Yes.
Mr. John Brown?
Present.
Mr. Ronald Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Jeffrow?
Yes.
Ms. Lyons?
Yes.
Mr. Sylvain?
Yes.
Vice President Lowry? Vice President Lowry? President Bengal?
Yes. Mr. Cannon, do we have anybody signed up for public comments on agenda items only?
Madam President, we have no one signed up or scheduled for public comment.
Okay, so with having no one signed up, I will start with the agenda. Personnel. We'll be voting on personnel, pages 1 through